what this means is the only thing that's actually holding this magwell on, because of how sloppy they've done the bottom of the fitment between the bottom of the frame of this gun and the magwell they're using, the only thing that's holding this on is the way it pushes in and engages in the front mixed with the pin in the back. But as far as the sides, like you can see on the Canik and almost every other magwell you'll see on any gun ever made, where they generally fit the side or the bevel on the flare of a gun like that, that's the way this thing is fitted together. So not a fan of that. Again, not going to be an issue when everything's installed, but it's just sloppy. Anyway, whatever. So I'm going to show you these grip modules. This is the part that's going to be a little bit of a surprise to you. Okay, this plastic piece here, okay. Then you got these little grip modules. This has to be put in place in here first. You can see the back of this. And it goes in here just like, sorry, I gotta make sure. Do I got this reversed? No, I had it the right way, I think. Let's see here. This goes down. No, I do have it reversed. Sorry. Took it apart the other day and I don't have it reversed. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Sorry. That's user error. That's not the gun's fault. However, I'm going to show you some things about this that I don't like that are the gun's fault. So this little plastic piece here is held in place by that pin I showed you. Okay. This is held in place by the pin, and the magazine well is held in place all by that one piece of junk plastic pin. Now, this is what your magazine is sliding against. If we take one of these magazines, because this is open like this, this plastic piece is going to actually be rubbing against the surface of your magazine. It doesn't have that cage of steel or cage of aluminum or whatever your handle material is going around this. It's just completely open, and they've jammed all these pieces of plastic and engineered a pin that will go in there that will hold all that together. That's the way that thing is designed, okay? You probably can't see down in here, and I don't really have a good way of showing you, but these plastic piece, this front strap is the same way. The aluminum is not machined slightly on the outside with that snapped over it. It is machined all the way through to where when these plastic pieces are snapped in place, your magazine going in and out of this magwell is rubbing against these pieces of plastic that are part of this front grip strap. It's just a poor design, in my opinion. When you look what Canik did, where they basically encompass the whole magazine independently as part of the frame, and they don't have these little dinky plastic pieces. Oh, well, let's slide this one in here and slide that one in there, and by the time it's all said and done, you've got all this nonsense that your thing is part of. Hold on one second. Sorry, there we go. It's got to be pushed back. So if you ever go to do that, don't push it forward like this. Push it all the way to the back like that, and then forward. But anyway, terrible design, in my opinion, compared to the Canik. You people can argue with me all they want about it, but I hate it. I just think it is, like I mentioned before, how can we make a gun that looks good, that looks the part, that isn't actually designed to perform the way that it looks? That's what they've done here, in my opinion. So now, as far as putting this piece back in and locking it into place, can't hardly get that thing pushed in. Last time I did it, I actually had to hammer it in place, and it's just got a flared portion, so when you rotate it, it basically is going to lock everything down. And I don't think, there we go. And I think I have there is an Allen key hole in the bottom of this that will make this a little bit easier for you to twist that into place, not to push it into place, if you get the right size. which apparently oh, that's plastic too. So I thought maybe that had a metal interface. It doesn't. Yippee-ki-yay, huh? Okay, that's now turned into place. That's how your Magwell locks into place. So the Magwell is a little bit larger, maybe by a tiny amount, but as far as like your mags going in and how clean and snag-free this is versus this is, and this is toolless as you saw, but boy, isn't that toolless configuration very convenient. Again, being sarcastic for those of you who have a hard time identifying that. This is just a way better design. So yeah, so that kind of goes over the main things I would want people to be aware of in terms of comparing these two firearms. If you have the opportunity to get your hands on both of them, shoot them and find out for yourself. And I'll tell you, just from the shooting experience, you're going to prefer the Canik for all of the reasons I mentioned, the better trigger, all that kind of stuff. When it comes to the actual design perspective, it's superior in my opinion. The fit finish is superior. This gun is better in every way, in my opinion, than the Smith & Wesson. So much so, I'll keep this gun. This gun's going bye-bye. Maybe I'll send this video to Smith & Wesson and see if they have anything to say about it, because I already sent this gun back once because of the accuracy issues. I'm hoping they might be able to resolve that. They're obviously not going to do anything about the trigger or any of that, but that slide to frame fit and the accuracy problems that creates is nothing short of a defect, in my opinion. I feel bad about selling it that way, but somebody will probably get a really good deal on it because I am not keeping that gun. This one is that much better. I'd rather have two of these than one of those, than one of each, and I may end up getting a CZ Shadow 2 or something like that. They're different price range than some of these guns, but I've shot one of those and I really like it, so this gun's probably going to get sold, and I'm going to use some of those resources to probably get a CZ Shadow 2. Anyway, so that concludes kind of my comparison of these two guns. Hopefully that gave you guys more insight than what you're typically seeing when you're looking out there elsewhere. I know some guys are just talking about the shooting experience only. They're not talking about the design. They're not showing you kind of how these things were put together. I hope that some of this was helpful. This is the kind of information I wished I had had or wished I had known going into it. I probably would have completely avoided this gun. But I think most of the people that have been receiving these are getting them for free, or they're paid or whatever, and so, or they bought one and they can't detach their ego from it. I go through enough different firearms that I pay for myself that I'm not interested in having somebody make the same mistake I made if I bought a gun and I felt like it was really a huge letdown. Anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments or experiences of your own, feel free to leave those in the comments section below. And before any of you feel like I'm attacking your favorite firearm, if you own one of these and it's been nothing but amazing and all of that kind of stuff, hey, maybe I got a lemon, maybe there are differences. I sent it back to Smith & Wesson, they sent it back, and according to them, this is repaired 100%. What they're putting out the door at this point. I will tell you, I would suggest go try one of these out side by side before you come to me and tell me how much better the M&P 2.0 is, metal is, or all that kind of stuff. A lot of the times I find people that say, well, this is amazing, and it's because they just don't know any different. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.